celebration of Native American Heritage Month, and I'm both proud and humbled to be able to sponsor the inaugural celebration for Native American Heritage Month in the city of Long Beach. This is a time to celebrate the rich and diverse cultures, traditions, and histories, and to acknowledge the important contributions of Native people. We have many distinguished guests here tonight. Among them is Cindy Alvitre, California State University, Long Beach. Cindy is American Indian Studies professor and the director of the Tiat Society. Craig Stone is here. He's from Cal State Long Beach, Indian Studies program director and professor. And to MC tonight, we have Long Beach's own Long Beach Fire Department PIO, Jake Heflin. And he is the, as I said, Public Information Officer and CERT Program Manager. So Jake, if you'd like to kick it off, thank you.
Hawaii, Dahe. My name is Jake Heflin. My Osage name is Dawagache. I come from the Zisho Washtake clan of the Wazaje people in Oklahoma. And certainly, Mayor, other members of the council, thank you very much for this opportunity to come and speak on behalf of Native American Heritage Month and the opportunities that this affords us as a community. And before I get started, I'd like to bring Cindy Alvitre, who actually represents and speaks on behalf of the Tongva people, whose ancestral homelands is the city of Long Beach. Cindy.
Meahwen. I'm Cindy Alvitre. Nonam is Cindy Alvitre. Nonam, Pimovitam, Pivovitam, Sipavitam. My ancestors are the original people that predate California, America, Long Beach, and where we stand today. I want to sing a song to begin with because, as you've seen, and I want to thank all of you, Mayor, City Council members, and all the beautiful human beings that are here. We've certainly forgotten how to be human beings, huh? So it's this time, and with the cooperation, the embracement of this city council and all the citizens in this country, our law enforcement, our veterans, everybody, we can become good human beings in training. I want to sing a song to honor the struggles of the people right now at Standing Rock and throughout our nation. And this is a song that comes from Corbin Harney, who is a New Segovia medicine man and was one of my teachers. And I'm obligated to sing this song as prayer. Hernane Navaro Hoane, Hernane Navaro Heiane, Hernanana no why, Hernanana no why, Mangada Waheiane, Heia. Hernane Navaro Hoane, Hernane Navaro Heiane, Hernanana no why, Hernanana no why, Mangada Waheiane, Heia. Metechem taloch westem. There's lots of beautiful people here today. Thank you all for being here. On behalf of my people, the original people of this land, we are the caretakers of this land. We ask that Amna Wet Mukat, Great Spirit, bless Chem Ia, our mother, that we will all bless and pray, Messi Uman Hasi Mesingya, pray for our common mother. We must all be conscious of this, and it is a great honor that all of you have come together to give us this opportunity to share with you the oldest cultures in America. I'm grateful. And blessings to all of you, and let's all step into this future together as good human beings in training. Achama.
Good evening, Council. My name is George Funmaker, and I'm a Dakota Sioux from North Dakota on my mother's side, and I'm Ho-Chunk from Wisconsin on my father's side. And I wanted to send a message to all of you here in Long Beach that there's a movement going on in North Dakota to protect our earth and protect our water. And we're asking you to stand in solidarity of these water protectors. Some people might call them protesters, but we like to refer them as water protectors because that's what they're doing. They're protecting the water. Not only for us, but for our children, for our grandchildren. We want our grandchildren to have clean water. And even though it's in North Dakota, we like to say that Standing Rock is everywhere, and the front lines is everywhere. And I also would like you to, as leaders of this city, to reevaluate your relationship with oil. Long Beach has a long history of oil and destructing Mother Earth. So I would like you, as a First Nation person, to advise you that the earth is sacred, the water is sacred, and we have to protect that for our children, for our grandchildren, and that you cannot eat money and you can't drink oil. So we stand here in solidarity, my native family, my native relatives, to ask you to support that movement, that the earth is sacred. So not to have this sickness, this mental illness called greed and profit over water. So we want to, the pipeline is just one issue, but the bigger picture is transitioning from fossil fuels to keep those in the ground and to transition to renewable energy. So I would like for you to reevaluate that, especially in Long Beach, and to start to begin that process of transitioning to renewable energy. So not for us, but for our children, that water is sacred and the earth must be protected. It's our mother. It's not a metaphor. Mother Earth, when we say Mother Earth, it's not a metaphor. It truly is our mother. So when the Europeans first came here, they depended on Native people to teach them and show them how to live. And now today, it's come full circle, and now we have to teach you how to live and how to survive and how to protect the earth. So I say that in a good way, in a respectful way, that it's not a Native issue, but a human issue. Thank you for your time. Aho, mitakyase.
Anin, Good evening. My name is Craig Stone. I'm the director of the American Indian Studies program, Cal State Long Beach. Been a resident of Long Beach since 1976, and I've taught there at Cal State Long Beach for the last 36 years. So I'm as old as I look, and I'm as old as I smell. Sitting around our drum, there are folks here who represent different organizations, and Steve Bohay's father is one of those Kiowa men who brought Gourd Society out here 47 years ago. American Indian Studies is 47 years old, and Wild Horse Native American Association is represented, and also Changing Spirits. So these are all people who've done a lot of good work in the city of Long Beach, and so they're all here, and we acknowledge and appreciate your acknowledgement of our community, and we would like very much to be able to proceed forward with leadership of DARYL SUPERNAW, which is a really good Osage name. So you say that name in Oklahoma and everyone says, oh, he's Osage. So as we know. So, and Jake Heflin, we appreciate him. And so with that, I'm going to give it back to Jake. And thank you for doing this. I've been here a long time, and I cannot remember the city council ever acknowledging its indigenous population in the city of Long Beach. Miigwech.
Well, first of all, I think it's a unique opportunity to speak here in front of you, certainly as a city employee and somebody that has many personal relationships with each and every one of you. This is a unique opportunity. And I want to say this with all sincerity, is that people that are behind me are representatives of 16,000 people in the city of Long Beach that identify with their Native American ancestry. And so this is a population that is alive and well. It's a heritage and a tradition that's alive and well in this community. And I think that the idea of the resolution supporting Native American Heritage Month and Native American Day is in alignment with the federal government and their relationship with tribes throughout the United States and the history that entails. And certainly as we look at why there are so many natives in the Los Angeles area, matter of fact, Los Angeles is one of the largest metropolitan areas of Native American population based on the fact of relocation. And many of those were forced relocations. And so we have a lot of our tribal people that have a history of some of these traumas and these challenges that they've experienced in their families. And so the idea that we have this collective body here in Long Beach, and the idea that we have such a strong Native American program, not only at Cal State Long Beach, but these other organizations out there that are supporting indigenous issues. And certainly we talk about these issues with the water rights and things at Standing Rock. And these are things that are not new. These are things that we deal with overall throughout the history of the United States and even back into our history. And so we talk about these issues and we talk about the importance of these values and certainly want to appreciate not only your leadership as a council, but your leadership to look at these issues from a perspective of really embracing this community. And so, Mayor, with all due respect, I really appreciate you taking the leadership role on this with Councilmember SUPERNAW to get this resolution to support Native American Heritage Month, and certainly we appreciate your willingness as leadership within this city to move forward on these issues. So again, thank you and appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you, Jake, and we'd like to do that proclamation right now and have a photo op for that. In addition to that, if you've noticed this lapel feather I'm wearing, we have a feather for you and Craig and Cindy tonight, and it is hand-painted by a member of the Osage Nation, Coogee SUPERNAW, so very personal meaning for me. Thank you.
Let me, and just one thing before we do the proclamation. First, thank you all for being here and for sharing the amazing dance and the amazing words and what you've contributed to just for our personal amazing enjoyment and just to be able to connect with you on that level, I think is very special. So thank you. Let me also just say that thank you for Jake and for you helping us out on the city side. But I do want to say that this would not have been possible without Councilmember SUPERNAW. And he actually came forward and said, this has to happen. We should do this. It's the right thing to do. We have not been doing this in the past. And the fact that this could be an annual tradition, that we can grow on it, I think is good for both dialogue as well as just celebration. And so thank you, Councilmember SUPERNAW, for doing this. But most importantly, thank all of you for being with us today. So we'll come up. Thank you.
Can we say a few? Before you leave, I'd just like to, first of all, Mr. SUPERNAW, Councilman SUPERNAW, he's listening. But before you leave, I thank you. First of all, I want to thank you so much for bringing this forward, to the diocese. But the biggest part, I want to thank all of you individuals coming in and sharing your culture with us, because the fact that I know this will work, because after the night, it will rain. And I want to thank you very much.
Thank you. Councilmember Pierce?
Sorry, I queued up earlier. Just thank you guys again, and I hope that we are not only talking about everything we can do for you all just in October, but I encourage you guys to stay involved and stay engaged with us, and definitely look forward to partnering with you guys, so thank you.
Thank you so much again. Thank you all. Let's give them all a round of applause for sharing with us tonight. Thank you so much. Okay, as we transition out of presentations, we have the two items we're moving up. So we've got item 18, I believe it is, from city management. So we're going to go ahead and